You just pulled a pack of chicken breasts out of the fridge, and it's sitting there looking slimy and slightly pink. Your grandmother's voice echoes in your head, telling you to rinse it off before it touches the pan. Ever wonder if that quick rinse under the faucet is actually protecting you, or quietly sabotaging your entire kitchen without you knowing? Today, I'll explain why washing chicken is a terrible idea like you're 5 years old. By the end, you'll understand exactly how rinsing spreads bacteria instead of removing it, why cooking temperature is the only thing that matters, and the 3 simple steps that actually keep you safe. Here's the deal. If you wash raw chicken before cooking it, you're in good company. Surveys show that about 70% of home cooks still do this. It feels instinctive. The chicken comes out of the package wet and slippery. Maybe there's a little blood pooled at the bottom, and your brain screams that it needs cleaning. Your parents did it. Their parents definitely did it. In some cultures, not washing meat before cooking would feel disrespectful to the food itself. But here's the uncomfortable truth that food scientists have been trying to tell us for years. That innocent rinse isn't making anything cleaner. It's doing the exact opposite. You're turning your sink into a bacteria cannon, and your kitchen counters are the target. Let's talk about what's actually happening when you rinse chicken. Raw poultry carries 2 particularly nasty bacteria, salmonella and campylobacter. These aren't just might give you a tummy ache bugs. They cause serious food poisoning that sends thousands of people to the hospital every year. Salmonella alone causes about 1.35 million infections annually in the United States, while campylobacter is responsible for roughly 1.5 million cases. The symptoms include severe diarrhea, fever, stomach cramps, and vomiting that can last for days. Now here's the thing water can't do. It can't kill bacteria, not even a little bit. Running cold tap water over chicken doesn't wash away germs like dirt off your hands. Instead, the water hits the meat and splashes everywhere. Those aren't just water droplets bouncing around. They're carrying live bacteria with them. Here's where it gets wild. Studies have shown those droplets can travel up to 3 feet in every direction from your sink. That's your cutting board, dish rack, clean plates, and the towel hanging on your oven handle. Even worse, these droplets are completely invisible. You can't see the bacteria landing on surfaces you thought were safe. You finish rinsing the chicken, pat your hands dry, and start chopping vegetables on the counter next to the sink. You just cross-contaminated your salad with the same bacteria you were trying to wash away. The lettuce isn't going to be cooked, so the bacteria stays alive. And later tonight, when your stomach starts doing backflips, you'll never suspect it was your own kitchen that got you. The USDA, the CDC, and pretty much every food safety expert on the planet agree on this. Do not wash raw chicken. Not ever. Not even if it looks gross. Not even if your mom is standing in your kitchen judging you. The only thing that kills bacteria on chicken is heat. Specifically, cooking it to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. That's it. That's the magic number. When chicken reaches that temperature all the way through, the bacteria dies. Every single one. Heat does the job that washing pretends to do, except heat actually works and doesn't spray contamination across your kitchen in the process. Now you might be thinking, but what about that slimy texture or the weird liquid in the package? I hear you. It feels wrong to cook it straight from the package without doing something first. Here's what you should actually do. Take the chicken directly from the package to your cooking pan, baking dish, or grill. If the surface feels too wet and you're worried about getting a good sear or crispy skin, pat it dry with a paper towel. One paper towel, pat it gently, then immediately throw that paper towel in the trash. Do not set it down on the counter. Do not reuse it. Straight into the garbage. Then wash your hands thoroughly with soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds. That's the entire process. No rinsing required. This matters because cross-contamination is how most home food poisoning happens. It's not usually the chicken itself that gets you sick if you cook it properly. It's the bacteria that spread to other foods and surfaces while you were handling the raw meat. You rinse the chicken, splash bacteria onto the counter, then make a sandwich on that same counter 10 minutes later. You didn't cook the bread. The bacteria is still alive. Now it's in your lunch. Or you rinse the chicken, dry your hands on a kitchen towel, then use that same towel to dry a just washed apple. Bacteria transferred. You bite into the apple. Game over. The CDC estimates that 1 in 6 Americans gets food poisoning each year, and improper handling of poultry in home kitchens is a major contributor to those numbers. But here's the twist that explains why this myth won't die. For generations, washing meat was actually a good idea. Before modern food safety regulations, meat came from local butchers, often wasn't refrigerated properly, and could have visible dirt or debris on it. Rinsing made sense back then because you were washing off real filth you could see. But today's chicken comes from industrial processing plants with strict sanitation standards. The meat is cleaned, chilled, and packaged under controlled conditions. The bacteria that's present now isn't dirt. It's microscopic organisms living on the surface and inside the meat itself. Water doesn't touch them. Your grandmother's advice was perfect for her time. It's just dangerously outdated for yours. Here's what makes this even more frustrating. The science has been clear for years, but the message spreads slowly. Celebrity chefs have started addressing this on cooking shows, specifically telling viewers to skip the rinse. The USDA launched campaigns with graphics showing bacteria splashing from sinks. Food safety educators are retraining home cooks, one kitchen at a time. But habits passed down through families are incredibly hard to break, especially when they're tied to feelings of cleanliness and respect for food. It feels rebellious to skip a step your parents insisted on. It feels like you're cutting corners or being lazy. You're not. You're actually being smarter and safer by following the science instead of tradition that outlived its usefulness. Think about how this plays out in real kitchens across the country every single day. Someone pulls out chicken for dinner. They rinse it because that's what feels right. Bacteria splashes onto the kitchen sponge sitting by the sink. Later, they use that sponge to wipe down the table where their kids eat breakfast. The bacteria transfers to the table. The next morning, a child puts a piece of toast directly on that table while getting ready for school. The chain of contamination continues, invisible and unstoppable, all because of a well-intentioned rinse that made everything worse. So here's where we land. Washing chicken doesn't remove bacteria because water can't kill germs. Only heat can. Rinsing splashes contaminated water throughout your kitchen, spreading bacteria to clean surfaces and other foods. The USDA and CDC both say skip the wash entirely. Instead, take chicken straight from package to pan. Pat it dry if needed with a paper towel you immediately trash, wash your hands thoroughly, and cook to 165 degrees. That's the entire food safety playbook. No rinsing, no exceptions. The heat does all the work. Everything else just creates danger while making you feel productive. To recap, washing raw chicken has been a common practice for decades, passed down through families and cultural traditions that made sense in a different era. But modern food science is clear. Rinsing doesn't remove bacteria. It spreads it throughout your kitchen. The only thing that kills salmonella and campylobacter is proper cooking to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Skip the rinse. Handle raw chicken carefully to avoid cross-contamination, and let heat do what water never could. So here's what I want to know. When you cook chicken tonight, will you break the habit and go straight from package to pan? Or does the idea of skipping that rinse still make you uncomfortable enough to ignore what the science says?